Hello there, this is DBT and this is Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends. And today, I'm gonna be talking about and playing with the car that you see on the screen right now, which is of course the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. And you know that this car is kind of relevant at the moment because it's one of the new cars that got the EVO system added to it, and apparently, it can be a little bit broken. But before I get into it, if you enjoy my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Doing these things help the channel to continue to grow, it keeps me going, and I can continue making this content for you. So go ahead, like and subscribe for some more Asphalt Legends right here. But okay, so what is the deal with it? Well, first things first, you know that there is an event for the new EVO system, or rather, the new cars that got the EVO system added. This event is going to be ending in some amount of hours, so you probably already had a good chance to play it, to do it, and whatnot. Now, the funny thing for me is that of all of the new 3 EVO cars, the common one is the one that I could not gold because I never bought the epics for it. I got 2 from this event and I'm missing 2, and I'm not gonna pay tokens to get the other 2. It's not that important to me, so I'll just wait. I'll eventually get to it. But the ZR1, I already had gold thanks to a special hunt that happened some time ago, so that's kind of dope. I already had a gold. And then we got the SF90 Stradale, which, oh boy, I actually, when this event started, in this account, which is my PC account, my global account, I only had this car like at 1 or 2 stars. I believe it was 2 stars. So I'm like, man, I'm really not gonna be able to make the most out of this event or get the tickets or anything like that, man. It'll be fine. I'll just live with it. But then I started hearing just how broken this car was and the fact that it's incredibly spammed in MP1. And I thought, man, if I'm gonna get to that point where I get into MP1 Platinum, wherever this car is featured, and I don't have a car that can compete with the other Stradales, that might be a problem. So I decided, you know what? Let's go for it. So I did a bit of progress in this event, getting all of the free blueprints, getting the packs, getting more blueprints for the packs because you know that this had a ton of blueprints. And as I was doing that, I started spending some tokens, and I spent a total of about 6,000 tokens, and I got the car to about 5 stars. And then by claiming all of these packs and whatnot, I was able to take it to the 6 star. I already had some epics plus the epics that I got over here, and thanks to that I was able to just straight up gold the car. That's right, I got it to gold. Now once you gold the car, you actually get 4 tickets, 4 EVO tickets for you to pull some things or some parts. But then, of course, once I had a gold, I was also able to go into this side of the event and get the additional 8 tickets that you could get over here. So it was pretty dope. And I'll show you what it is that I pulled, though it was kind of weird. So get more over here. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, I did it on a bit of a weird pattern where I would like pyramid down. Either way, I pulled a lot of heavy parts, some of the neutral ones, and a couple of the light ones. So yeah, overall, most of the parts that I pulled were based around being a heavy car, so I don't know what to make of that. Now, let's have a quick look at some of the things that these parts do. For example, starting on the engine. So we have the regular engine, but this instantly surprised me because look at this. Oh boy. You gain some speed, not a ton, some speed, 7 kilometers, but you lose instantly a lot of handling. Minus 14 handling because this is a heavy part. It already puts you on the heavier side of the scale, so oof, that's not fantastic. What I got when it came to the drivetrain, for example, oh, look at this. Acceleration. And this is what I was saying, that this car apparently can go absolutely bonkers. Plus 3.75 acceleration. This car already had some really good acceleration. Then you make it even better. That's a little bit crazy. Fortunately, this doesn't alter yet my total weight. Then we got over here for the nitro. I did get a bunch of them. They're a little bit of give and take, right? Some increase yellow nitro duration and speed. This does about the same. This one instead changes the stuff for the perfect nitro. This one changes again for the yellow nitro. Over here, this is what I pulled. If I were to apply this, makes the car a little bit lighter. I get some additional nitro and more nitro per barrel roll. 65% gain per barrel rather than 50. On this one, I get, again, some nitro over here. Then I get a tiny bit more nitro. Actually, I think this is overall better. It's just not light. But, you know, it does give me a lot more. Also for flat spins, a little bit for air time. So that's kind of dope. This one basically only affects the destroying obstacles. So that's still pretty good because, you know, there's a ton of obstacles in the track. On this side, on the special pack, this is where I pulled some other stuff as well. Look at this. Again, crazy, more acceleration because reasons. Then we got, oh, by the way, in this alters 8 acceleration, so that's dope. We got another item to make me heavier. This one changes the air top speed by a decent bit, increases top speed in general. Then we got these tires, which makes me way heavier. Lots and lots of handling lost, so that's not fantastic. Though I do gain a lot of airspeed as well, so there's that. And yeah, that's basically it. So I don't have obviously all of the parts to make the most OP system, but I want to meme with it a little bit, and I'm just gonna go for the heaviest parts and make this car an absolute nightmare of a boat. So all right, the first thing that I applied, what did it do? Oh yeah, it decreased my handling massively, but it gave me some top speed. I'm gonna go for this, which is gonna increase again my acceleration a bunch. Then I'm gonna go for this. Is this the heaviest that I have? 90 kilograms, 90 kilograms. These two are the same. This one changes my yellow nitro. Oh, that's a good question. Should I go for it? I mean, the yellow nitro boost is crazy. All right, let's go for that one. Then let's go for, again, heavy stuff. More nitro, even less handling. Jesus Christ, so much handling lost. What would this do? Oh, this is the one that I kind of like how it looks. Okay, we're gonna go for that one. And over here, we're going for heavy stuff. Yeah! Top speed plus 13. Even look at that handling. Holy mother of... And air top speed. What if I did this one? It would be top speed and air top speed. No, I'm gonna go for this. Oh boy, yeah, I think I have a feeling that my car is not gonna be handling very good. Look at that. From a handling of like 80 something, we ended up with a handling of 58. Oh my god. All right, that's crazy. Top speed, not particularly good. Even, I mean, 375 is not even good for a class S. Class A, if it was class A, okay, fair enough. But still, acceleration seems pretty good. Nitro, it's good. All right, let me skip this this refueling. And let's get into some races and see what I can do with this. Really, oh, wait, oh. Don't mind me, let's pretend that I was already in the multiplayer menu. Yeah, let's do some multiplayer races and see what this thing can do. I mean, at this... What? My game just crashed. Thank you very much, game. Appreciate it. You just made me lose one fuel of my car. Yeah, I really appreciate that. The game should have a system where it's like, oh, if the game crashes, not if you quit it, but if the game crashes, it should refund you that fuel if you didn't even get to play. But anyway, I was gonna say that around this rank, unfortunately, I'm encountering, well, in that previous race that just crashed, there were a bunch of... Is this gonna crash again? This is so weird. Don't crash, don't crash. Oh, it didn't crash. Oof. I was encountering some Venoms and stuff, so I don't know how to feel about that, but hey, let's just get into it. So I already see some Nevera, Chiron. Is that a... No, that's a Chiron as well. Gemera. Whoa! Whoa! That, all right, okay. I can see the thing about the acceleration. Yep, that definitely accelerated quickly. Jesus. All right. No! And what I'm really curious about is, yeah, this. Look at this drift. Oh my god. This car by default, it's a pretty good drifter. Oh god. Pretty good drifter. Over here, however, can barely drift. Oh man, he just... No! Can I at least do... Nope. Wow. All right, I have all of the acceleration in the world, but I cannot turn my car. I cannot drift my car. Understood. Hold on. Let me finish this race and see. Oh my god. How fast does it go then? 407 with single nitro. Ooh. You know, I kind of like that. Oh, but look at that drift. Oh my god, this is... No! What the... All right, what am I learning? Very heavy car, not very good. Oh god. All right. Let's tweak it a little bit, because I do feel that was a bit extreme. What can I change that is not gonna affect me too much? So the tires is what gave me what? Oh, this will instantly give me back 11 handling. All right, let me equip it like this just to once again see it. So the difference was getting additional speed. I want to see the details. This is the one that was giving me air speed. This, no, okay, let's go for this one. It gives me air acceleration plus general acceleration. Oh, that seems pretty good. Now, I have not gained any handling back, so let's try to get the handling back somewhere else. So this only gives me some additional speed. 7 kilometers of speed, I don't think it means that much. So I'm gonna remove that heavy thing, and that puts me only at over here. Can I eliminate a little bit more weight? No, this one's the one that gives me acceleration. So let's not mess with that one. So you know what? No, I'm gonna try the 79 handling. That seems like it could. It doesn't seem as terrible as the 50 something I had. Let's see how it does. Oh, and I'm against big boys over here. Cars of rank 5000. So oof. All right, let's see. Let's see if it feels a little bit better. Again, all of that handling that I just regained should definitely make it feel less garbagey. No, wow, it feels way worse. What the farug? What was that drift? Did you see that? That was ridiculous. Look at this, look at this, look at this. What? Oh my god, it's absolutely horrendous. All right, that was my mistake. That was my mistake. Nobody to blame but myself. But Jesus! No, this is ridiculous. Okay, let me get into another turn just so that you can see. I wish you could feel what I'm feeling over here with this drift. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm 100% steer. Oh god, that is. Oh, it hurts my soul. Look at that. I've seen low tier class D cars that drift way better than this. Holy mother of. Yep. All right, so the Stradale in this particular setup, not very good, I'll tell you. When I say not very good, I mean insanely terrible drift. Jesus. I might as well finish the race since we're here. Hey, I overtook one person over there, so no, never mind. He overtook me again. Oh, Jesus. This is. That was special. How did I get better handling and yet the drift felt way worse? That makes no sense. All right, let's continue with the experimentation because that was no bueno. All right, so drivetrain. Okay, this is the one that I said that I didn't want to change because it's the acceleration part. So let's change this. Let's see if we can decrease it a little bit further. So I could equip this. Wait, let's go back to this because I just want to see what is the difference between default and this. Okay, increases the speed boost by a decent bit. I could just straight up go for the light one. It still doesn't get me any handling back, unfortunately. Yeah, let's go for the light one. Again, it increases duration and speed boost, but only by an incredibly small margin. So I guess this is mostly just about reducing weight overall. Let's see over here. Heavyweight. Oh, I could go for this. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Instantly. But what do I lose on? Okay, yeah, so I literally would only be gaining stuff from additional nitro from barrel rolls. Tiny bit. Well, you know, 15%. But that definitely would put me into a decent spot. All right, I am back to neutral. Yeah, what else could I do with it? No, I think that's about as good as that's gonna get, right? Yeah, all right. So how did my overall stats end up? So again, it's not fast as expected. Really good acceleration. Again, we're back to really good handling and pretty decent nitro. All right, let's see if this acceleration actually pays off. Ooh, in Auckland. All right, if we want to test the agility of my car. All right, and also the rank. I think it's well, no, honestly, I didn't pay attention to the rank. I should have paid attention to the rank, but oh well. Let's see what we can do over here. And yeah, I'm doing the most boring thing, which is driving the car in the regular color, in the default color. All right, I just overtook everybody. I mean, I did start in pole position, but look at this. Whoa. Did I accidentally stumble in one of those OP builds? It may not have top speed, but holy smokes, that acceleration, it is a little bit on the ridiculous side. So is this one of those cars that you don't want to 100% take it into fully lightweight? Keep it a little bit balanced, and it seems to do pretty right. Because look at this. I mean, I'm ahead of everybody. And I did see at least like some Chirons and stuff. All right. Maybe this is a compounding situation where I got the acceleration, and on top of that, it's an agile car and a twisty track. So maybe it's everything combined that is resulting into this situation. But holy smokes. I mean, they're not even in the minimap anymore. That's ridiculous. What is going on here? Is it really that broken? Is that what I'm finding now? Look at that. Nowhere near in the map. They're gonna think that I'm cheating or something. Like, how did DBT finish? Like, nah, I don't know. Maybe the other guys are not particularly good. Not this towards them or anything, but that was absolutely undisputed first place. All right, what was I racing against? Let me check real quick. Chiron Per Sports, M600. Okay, that's class A, S, A, S, Hey, I mean, still, the Chiron Pro Sport has some really good acceleration, so there's that. Same for the Electrified, though that one is not agile at all, so there's that to consider. Okay, so the rank is about 4,700, so yeah, it's around the rank of the Chiron. And I painted the car the most ugly color that I could because, yes, why not? But let's see. Now, I did see some Nevera time attacks over here. You know, those have some really good acceleration as well, like 88 or something like that. So yeah, we'll see how we do. Obviously, the Nevera is not as agile as this, but it's considerably faster. I mean, that goes like what, 410 or so, while this goes 450. No, excuse me, 350. But then just look at the distance that I'm gaining from them. Again, I wish I would get into a different type of track, a little bit less twisty, so that I could test this car as is in, you know, in a scenario where it's not everything in my favor. Because again, give me a track like this, give me Osaka, give me something like this, and with this acceleration and the agility of the car, yeah, this thing has triumph cars all the way around. But oh wait, someone is catching up to me actually. It's from my team, but still. Whoa, there he goes. Ah, but my acceleration is absolutely absurd. Oh, he crashed. Oof. Look at that. Look at that. Man, DBT getting first places like that this is not normal, man. This car is broken, I tell you. Let's just double check. SF90 Stradale, Venom F5. Oh, that's what was catching up to me. Yeah, because of course it's lots of speed. Nevera time attack, Chiron and a Gemera. All right. Oh, and speaking of twisty tracks, well, it could be the more top-tier-oriented version of the track, but we'll see. No, but legit, I'm thinking about this car in the context of MP1, and yeah, I can see why this will become the new Vanda when it comes to higher platinum level. Now, will I be a dirty player myself and use it a bunch over there? I don't know. I suppose when I'm trying to rank up, I will. When I will be playing. Oh god, that was absolutely stupid of me. All right, my bad. Hold on. Let's see if my overpowered car can bring me back. But yeah, if I'm trying to rank up, I will probably use it for sure. But when I'm just playing for fun, I shall be bringing something else and be like, oh, I did beat one SF90, one OP SF90. I mean, given the fact that I crashed and I'm still so close to them. Woo! I finished upside down. It's fine. Listen, I would have won that race had I not made that dumb mistake. That was completely on me. Otherwise, yeah, that would have been another W. So, Jesus. Oh boy. Nah, I think the game is trying to prove a point. It just keeps on giving me twisted tracks. So what am I supposed to do? Just win, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, opinions are very split when it comes to the EVO system, and like I was saying in a previous video where I was talking about the general, you know, flexibility of this system, this incentivizes people to go for the meta builds of the cars, which is only makes sense, right? You want to go for the best. You want to go for the best version of the car, so of course you're gonna be tuning it in the way that is the most advantageous. But that completely removes the, you know, the variety that this system was supposed to bring. Why would you go for that other build that I did earlier where the car is ridiculously heavy if it's not even that fast? Now, if it had made this car to go 80 kilometers faster, but yeah, it's way heavier, all right, well, you know, it's kind of, you start thinking, well, you know, it's kind of worth it. Maybe, yeah, I'm sacrificing a lot of my handling and whatnot, but oh boy, this car suddenly, instead of going 350, it goes 430. But in the way that the system works right now, you don't want to go for heavy cars at all. I don't really see the advantage of going for a heavy car that it's supposed to be, yeah, faster, but they're not fast enough to compete with the advantages that you can get for a lighter or acceleration build. So I don't know. I think it's at the moment this system continues to not be diverse enough to really incentivize people to try something else. People are still gonna go for this type of things, and you know, for the sake of competitiveness, I guess I'm gonna go for the same first place. But yeah, I don't think that's a surprising first place. Again, just look at the performance of this car defeating all of those Chirons and Persports and all of that. Yeah, this is a little bit broken. But yeah, why don't you let me know in the comments what you think about this? Did you manage to gold your SF90 Stradale and get a bunch of tickets for it? What progress did you make? And are you gonna go for the meta builds of this car for the sake of competitiveness, or you're just shameless and you're like, nah, I'm gonna go for it because I want to? It's fine, it's valid as well. Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. If we get to 25,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing the 12-hour live stream, so go ahead and subscribe so you can see my ugly face for 12 hours straight in this channel. But that's all. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye!